Time to check that Fairfield area weather forecast. 80% chance for showers today, high 58. Tonight, partly cloudy, low 45. Sunshine 50 tomorrow. For Wednesday, sunshine, high 35. Mostly sunny, 32 on Thursday. And for Friday, cloudy skies with a high of 38. Overnight low was 51. That matched yesterday's high of 51. Currently, humidity at 68%. Winds from the south at 12 miles an hour. Pressure at 29.92 and holding. Right now, overcast skies. We've got 56 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. 6 minutes past 8 now, and it's time for morning coffee.
Good morning.
How do?
Doing just fine. I want to say hello to our guest. Ryder is right there, Bruce Reeves.
Good morning.
Good morning.
To be here.
Welcome.
We kind of doing the tour, and Bruce is often very helpful when we get stuck on trivia. So he's got a trivial mind.
Okay.
I'm just saying that.
All right.
Wanted to start off by telling this story. We had this interesting thing, Bruce. I'm a member of the United Methodist Church, and we had a presentation yesterday morning by the Peyton sisters. Have you ever seen the
Yes,
Peyton
I
sisters?
have.
I've heard.
very
I
good.
haven't seen them, but I heard the name.
Yeah.
They're very good. They're 15 and 16 years old, respectively, and they look much older, but they're beautiful and they're very talented. But it was obvious that they had played a lot of charismatic churches, maybe some Baptist churches, Pentecostal churches. They kept wanting to whoop us up. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Come on, what do you think out there? Let's do it. I kept wanting to say we're Methodists. You know, I mean, I sit in the third row, and sometimes I'm at the lead of the entire. Everybody,
Yeah.
The perfect Methodist church was one big back pew, you know. And I've always been afraid that if somebody screamed out "Amen," we'd stone them. You know what I mean? It's just.
So what you're saying?
What I'm saying is they were very good, and I don't want them to think that they weren't very good just because we didn't stand up and clap.
You didn't get.
They got a
charismatic.
standing ovation at the end of it, but they wanted us to clap along and stuff like that, and that was
Well,
way.
it's hard to get a church congregation fired up sometimes.
Well,
Well,
especially when
especially
they're not
when
used
they're not
to
used to it.
Yeah.
Well, we're not. I guarantee it. And I've been a Methodist for 4 decades. So anyway, that was yesterday morning. It was good. I had Saturday afternoon, guys. It was absolutely perfect. I sat in a tree from 1:30 to 4:30. I didn't see a whisper of a deer, but it was so beautiful.
Oh, it's a beautiful day to be out. The last few days have been beautiful to be outside.
Yeah.
If it wasn't so wet, I'd have been playing golf.
56, I think, at one point.
Yes.
Oh, and no breeze. It was just
yeah.
just incredibly good.
Get ready. The bottom drops out on Thursday.
I know,
Wednesday.
I know, and
Yeah.
I think my
It's-
season's pretty much done. I'm going to go over, I think, because
Well,
we get to January 20th. It's over.
this temperature that we've been having in the first couple of weeks of January is just not normal.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
No, I think last year at this time, if I'm not mistaken, we were around 0.
Yeah. Well, that Rick Book Memorial Scramble we
Yes.
had this year,
Uh-huh.
we had 21 guys. Last year it was 5 degrees and we had 6.
You know, I got to tell you something. Double D posted on our website this weekend, and he reposted something from the Historical Society. They had posted a number of pictures from the 1971
Yes,
team.
I saw that.
Yeah.
And we had featured them last week on this show, talking about the team that won 26 games. Larry Odom was the coach,
Yep.
Yes.
and
And
there he was. There was the late Rick Book.
Yes. Sitting right in the front row. Yeah.
Looked at some of those scores. Man, they put up some points.
Yes,
There
they
was
did.
I think they scored 108 against somebody.
Yeah.
Really.
And
Yeah.
they
Well, you know
scored
this-
over 100 a couple of 3 times.
You know, this team could have scored over 100 points a number of times this year too if it hadn't
Oh,
been
yeah.
for pulling off the dogs.
I'd
Yeah.
say they could go for 100 about any time they wanted to.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was fascinating to see Rick.
Yeah.
I kept looking at it, I kept thinking that's Bill, but no.
No, it's Rick.
Obviously they're brothers, so
Yeah.
they look alike.
Yes, they do.
The other thing I was going to say was, I'm just going to mention this. Oh, by the way, the Peyton sisters are from Enfield, so
Okay.
that's where they were from. I was going to say,
Used to date a girl from Infield back in college.
did
The
you?
Peyton sisters
Yeah.
sang at the Sisney reunion this year,
Did they?
Okay.
this past summer.
You were also mentioning, Bruce, we were talking before the show, about the power of pork burgers.
Yes, yes. Hey, pork burgers and Wayne, and it's not been that many years ago. You could drive 30 miles in either direction, and nobody knew what a pork burger was.
They thought I was crazy when I bought them frozen and took them to Bethalto and then served them. People said, "What is this?" I said, "It's a pork burger." They said, "Oh, I've never heard that. I've never had that before." But
Only in Wayne County.
Did you say the Chicago?
The Illinois pork producers a few years back, to promote pork, had a pork burger sale at a Chicago Bears preseason game, and they sold like 200 pork burgers, and they thought that they had really knocked a home run. And I'm thinking,
That's nothing.
If you had a pork burger sale in Fairfield and sold 200 pork burgers, you'd never do it again. It'd be a complete failure.
By 10:30.
Yeah, the first 15 or 20 minutes you'd sell that many.
Oh well.
And the reason why we were talking about that
Yes.
is because the golf course volunteers have pork burger sales starting this weekend.
Yes.
And that's going to be in. Where is it going to be?
Well, right
On
in
the
front of
courthouse square.
Oh, okay.
On the courthouse
Right
square.
across,
That's where I start.
Right across from Mark there, so he can come over and get a pork burger.
Well, I'll probably have pork chop. I
Well,
like the pork
okay.
chops.
Okay.
So
I had Brad Worley. I was out in front of my front yard. I was in my front yard. He came by. I heard the tires screech. He said, "Hey!" And I looked around. He said, "Come here!" And right in the middle of 45, Route 45, I walked out there. He said, "Take this." And they were 8 frozen pork burgers. He says, "Don't put anything on them. They're already seasoned."
only in Fairfield
What they just
could
had,
someone stop on a U.S. highway, because
Yeah.
it's U.S.
Yes, it
highway
is.
45.
US 45, yeah.
And state U.S. highway,
And say, "Hey,
and say, "Hey, come on out here."
There's some black market pork burgers. Take them right now."
Well, knowing Brad, they came from his personal stash.
Probably.
Yeah.
He probably butchered them himself.
Yes.
So.
Might have. I was looking at the birthdays today. Interesting. David Lee Murphy, 61 years old.
From Heron.
He's from Heron,
Yes.
And when I was the president at Johnny Logan, we honored him as our alumnus of the year. He has worked with Kenny Chesney, as well as Jake Owen and Jason Aldean for #1 songs. He's written #1 song, "Dust on the Bottle."
Oh, I love that song.
"Everything's Gonna Be All Right."
He sang that with Kenny Chesney, I think.
Yeah. Anyway, so there's a birthday right there, and one that jumped off the page to me. Rand Paul, 56 today. He's a physician. Of course, he's a U.S. senator.
Senator from Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
Went to Baylor and Duke. Of course, he's the son of Ron Paul, who was known.
Yep.
Nicolas Cage. what a piece of work he is.
He's something else.
55 years old today. I think the first time I saw him was in the movie Raising Arizona.
Okay, he's been in a lot. I mean,
He's done a lot of movies.
Remember the movie from the early '80s, Valley Girl?
Yes.
Remember? He was in that one.
Moonstruck.
Yeah.
He was in
Con Air.
Con Air.
Con
That
Air.
plays
Ghost
all the
Rider.
time.
Yeah. Ghost Riders. Yeah, he did all the Ghost Rider movies.
Won the Academy Award for Leaving Las Vegas. I don't remember that one.
That was one he did, I think, with Elizabeth Perkins. Maybe he was a alcohol addict.
Yes,
And
that's what
then
it was.
He went to Las Vegas
Yes.
to
get cleaned up.
basically die, I think.
Yeah.
And then he met Elizabeth Perkins. I think she was a waitress or something.
And things changed.
And yeah,
John Rich is 45 today.
Big and Rich.
Big and Rich. He was.
Is he the one that wears the hat?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
He's from Dixon, Tennessee. He started with Lone Star, the band. Then
Really?
Then he tied up with Big Kenny, became Big and Rich. He also won Celebrity Apprentice, Donald Trump's TV program.
Did
at
not
one
know
point.
that.
Yes, he did. And the last birthday I'll give you before we have to take a break, and I've got some interesting stuff on this date that I'd like to share, but Dustin Diamond, 41. Anybody have any idea who that is?
Never heard of him.
He played the little geeky dude on Saved by the Bell, right?
Screech.
Oh, okay.
He's
My
been in some
kids-
trouble here lately, hadn't he?
He's not very. He doesn't get along with people well. I'll just
Okay,
say it
yeah.
that way.
Doesn't play well with other people.
Does not.
He needs to
So he's
get
41
a
today.
hug, or he needs a role model.
I
He needs a
remember-
hug or something.
I never watched the show. My kids, it was on the TV all the time, so it was hard to avoid for me.
That was That group was, I mean, because they had the one girl who did the movie Stripper. Remember the tall one?
Yes.
Yeah,
they all kind of, and then now Mario Lopez is big. He's the alternate to Ryan Seacrest when it comes to hosting things. So, all right, we'll take a break, and then when we come back, I got some interesting things that happened on this date. Back with more Morning Coffee in a moment.
There's still plenty of winter left. Let Carnaby Square help you warm up your winter wardrobe. Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield is marking down all winter clothing 25% off, with select items up to 75% off. Let the Carnaby girls help you redeem your gift certificates on remaining winter items or help you get an early start on your spring wardrobe. All Christmas exchanges will be accepted through January 12th. As always, Carnaby is open late on Thursdays for your shopping convenience. Stop in and experience the Carnaby difference.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another time capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when Warren Burger was sworn in as Chief Justice of the Supreme Court? President Nixon announced our first troop withdrawal from Vietnam. 25,000 men within 90 days. Joe Namath of the Super Bowl champion New York Jets said that rather than sell his controversial nightclub, he'd retire from football.
I thought about it more than I thought about anything so far that I've ever done. I am retiring. I'm finished.
Hollywood lost Robert Taylor and Judy Garland. Orville Moody captured the U.S. Open. CBS replaced the Smothers Brothers with Hee Haw. And here's what the radio is dishing out.
In the ghetto.
Good morning, sunshine.
Got it yet? Well, the answer and a hunk of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Le Mans. For years, that name has been recognized across our region. A pillar of our community that has built their business around customer service, quality products, and a dedication to the community. As a big business in Southern Illinois, they needed a financial institution with those same qualities and one who could handle big business banking. They chose FNB, a bank with the services, capability, and capacity to be that partner. FNB, banking, business, life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
June 1969.
The Beatles and Get Back, the top song of June 1969. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another time capsule.
The phone number to call in is 842-3715. Now, back to Morning Coffee on WFIW, YouTube, and WFIWradio.com.
Oh, what a pleasant good morning. I just want to mention I have started, and this is for your warning, a 2,000 calorie a day diet. I have joined the Bobcat Den, and so I just look at me. Don't cross me, buddy.
He's going to be tough.
He's going to be tough and buff.
Tough and short when he's on 2,000 calories a day.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Hey, good morning, guys. This is Dave Rigg. I just wanted to announce on your program this morning, for the benefit of Edwards County girls basketball fans, that the JV game for tonight has been canceled.
Really?
So so the varsity game will start at 6:15.
Okay.
And so people who are going to go to the game, if they go late, thinking, well, we'll get there for the varsity game.
Carmi White County, right?
Yeah, huh?
They're playing Carmi, right?
No, El Dorado.
El Dorado, okay.
El Dorado. Tomorrow night is when the boys go down to Carmi.
Okay.
And we'll have that game, of course, there on WOKZ.
Very good.
All right.
But anyway, I just wanted Edwards County fans to know that the girls' game tonight will start at 6:15. The varsity game, there will be no JV game.
All righty.
And,
Thank you,
and
Dave.
of course, I want everybody to remember, too, that we're also doing that big matchup Thursday night here in Albion between Fairfield and Edwards County for girls basketball, and we'll have that one on WOKZ.
That's right.
Yes,
Dave
you
Rigg
will.
will have the call. Thank you, Dave, so much.
Right.
And thank you so much for what you do on Sunday mornings here. I love Bluegrass Gospel. I just love it. On this date in 1927 in Hinckley, Illinois, the Harlem Globetrotters played their first game.
What year was that?
1927.
Wow.
First game in 1920. Did they play the General?
The Washington Generals.
I bet you they won, too.
Well, I'm sure they did.
Did you ever look at, did the Generals ever win a game?
I think
they won two or three.
They did win a couple
two or
of three. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
They were let win 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yes. Gene Autry's Melody Ranch debuted on CBS Radio in 1940. That show aired for 16 seasons. The Blue Network, NBC, in 1941 presented The Squeaky Door for the first time, also known as Inner Sanctum.
Arch Oboler.
I don't know that I've ever seen that.
I don't either. World War II, Siege of Bataan began in 1942. Harry Truman announced the development of the hydrogen bomb in 1953. Leaning Tower of Pisa closed because it was leaning too much. I think they solved that problem.
They have fixed that to a point.
They've got it back to about 4 degrees of tilt now by pumping cement underneath the side.
I'm planning on visiting. That's when I was told I had to have a 2,000 calorie diet. They wouldn't let me go to the top.
Because it might lean the rest of the way
more
on one side.
Yeah. Former White House intern Monica Lewinsky signed an affidavit denying that she had an affair with the president on this date in 1998. Ooh. That didn't go well for her.
No, that didn't do well for anybody.
And in music news, Gary U.S. Bonds filed a $100,000 suit against Chubby Checker on this date. In 1963, the charge was that Checker stole Quarter to Three and turned it into the song Dancin' Party. The case was settled out of court.
Okay.
I never heard either one of those.
Did you ever notice that every song, Chubby Checker had that one song, The Twist?
Yes.
Every song after that
sounded like The Twist.
Let's twist again.
Yeah.
Let's dance and twist. Twisting the night away.
When you're on a roll, keep going.
Take advantage of it.
I think Twist worked for him.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah,
and
that's
Chubby
right.
didn't.
I was mentioning during the break that we're going to take. I've got a grandchild birthday this weekend. We're going to go over to the east side, and the east side of St. Louis.
Yeah.
We're going to go to the Finn Inn.
All right.
In Grafton. You've been there.
Yes.
Have you ever been there, Bruce?
No, I have not. No.
Finn Inn is in Grafton, up the river road from Alton, and you eat seafood, river food actually,
with the river animals watching you.
Oh, that's you eat what you watch.
Absolutely.
Huh?
Oh no, they're watching you.
They're watching you. Well, you might be eating their brother or their sister.
That's exactly what.
And sometimes the looks are not real nice.
No, they stare you down. Did anybody? I'm going. This is sort of a. Here's a little football item that probably should mention. The kicker for the Chicago Bears, Cody Parkey, relentlessly booed Sunday as he walked off Sedgwick Field.
I bet he did. They lost by 1.
Well, he missed the potential game-winning field goal to send the team into the next round of the playoffs. He had accounted, in his defense, he had accounted for 9 of the Bears' 15 points in the game, and they lost 16-15. So, how do you blame him?
He missed it.
He missed an extra point.
He missed the winner. That's the problem.
He missed an extra point too, huh?
I
didn't know that.
He had to. If he accounted for 9 of the points, okay. Well,
he missed
that. 9 plus 6 is 15. So he must have missed an extra point in there somewhere.
Okay, well, that's
or did they go for 2 and not make?
No.
Well, they could have went for 2 and not made.
Yeah, I don't remember.
He said, "I can't make this up. I feel terrible. I let the team down. That's on me. I have to own it." He was. That's being a man about it.
Guy. He stood up and took the.
Absolutely.
Now tomorrow he will not have a job.
That's
a big possibility. Yes, they're pretty.
So last night they had the Golden Globes. Did anybody watch?
No.
I've just got to the point where I can't watch these things anymore.
They're too political in their comments.
Now I have to say this much: there was no mention of the president for the first time in one of these.
Well,
I think they've got it. Don't you?
Well, they may have. Yeah. Well, have they found anybody to do the Academy Award show yet?
Not yet. Not that I've heard.
They haven't called me yet.
Well,
are you available?
Well, what night is it? I got to figure out what night
it
is.
I was just say,
if there's a Mules game, no, I'm not available.
Good. By the way, they just are incredible. I'm going tomorrow night.
All right.
You're going to be there.
You're going to see a defensive performance.
Yes.
I mean,
their
defense
is unbelievable.
As the offense has been, the defense is
just as good.
Bruce, you've been around.
Double
You've been
as
around.
good.
You've been around forever. How good is this team?
I'd say it might be the best team I've seen offensively. I mean, now I was in high school when Bob Clayton and when Jed Foster was an underclassman, and those teams were good, and then the 71 team was good, but this team pushes the ball up the floor and plays a tighter defense than any team in my memory.
And every coach will tell you offense scores.
Right.
Defense
wins the game. That's right. That's exactly right.
I have a theory
about
the Mules, and I'm not even going to say it on air because I don't want to jinx them.
Okay. Well, then don't bring it up.
I will not. But they
you're
are
already starting to see the 2000 thing work here, aren't you? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Yeah, this is Dave again. Listen, you're just now talking about comparing this year's team to past teams, like the Foster Clayton team, okay? I was doing play-by-play sports back then, and I saw those teams, and I've seen this year's team. To me, the Foster, Clayton, and Couch team was the very best. I mean, they would beat this team. But there's a problem. There was no three-point shot back then.
Yeah.
That changes everything.
They didn't have any. Yeah, there was no three-point shot, and they didn't take many long shots.
Right.
Coach wouldn't let them. Didn't want them to.
They worked the ball around. They tried to find the shot that they would take.
Mm-hmm.
But the teams in the past have had two, possibly three players. But this team, you don't lose anybody in the first nine. You don't lose. They're so deep that it's unbelievable.
There's 4 to 5 guys on that team that could put 20 on the board at any given night.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
sure.
And put any one of those 4 or 5 guys on any other team in the Black Diamond Conference, and they'd score 15 to 16 points a night, period.
Yeah.
Here's the testament. The testament was listening to you at El Dorado.
Yes.
And the sound of surprise when Estes was named as the MVP. Not that he didn't deserve it.
No, he deserved it.
But you couldn't figure out who they were going to pick.
Right.
Well, yeah, I don't.
I mean.
Yeah, he deserved it. But
any
one of those 3 guys could have been
right and
MVP.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. And I think even you could throw Wyatt Gilbert out there, that he could have been MVP. He didn't score much, but he sure played great defense.
Well, that's defense wins.
He shut
and
down that kid from Heron.
How exciting is every time you see Zerlini come to check in?
Oh yeah.
Well, you know it's going to light it up.
We've taken,
and I can't figure out how the other teams they don't guard him that close most of the time.
I know. We mentioned that the other night.
Yeah, you did it Red Hill.
It's like mention that. It's like, why do they leave him open constantly? They know he's a shooter.
Yeah.
We've taken to calling Zerlini and Dag and Cantrell when they come in. We just refer to them as the shock
troops. Yes.
Yeah. Because when they come in, it's almost like shock and awe, man.
You sound like you're announcing a hockey game, and there's a change in the line.
And, the Lady Mules do the same thing. We're going to see the Lady Mules tonight. They sub 5 in at a time.
Well, that's good.
What's great about that is the second half. And you see what happens. The other team that may be depending on 5 or 6 people, they just can't
They're
keep
gassed
up.
by the fourth quarter. They're done.
All right. We have to take another break. We'll be right back.
The original company radio stations and Old National Bank's annual Farm Profit Preview is Thursday, January 24th from 11 a.m. till 7 p.m. at Highland Woods in Vincennes. This year, you will have the opportunity to earn continuing education credits for your private and commercial applicator's license. There's also free health screenings, and Gary Truitt from Hoosier Ag Today will be promoting the HAT Network and TOC Farm programming. To secure your vendor booth, contact Jessica Hallman at events@originalcompany.com.
When it comes to protecting the people you love, you want that protection to last a lifetime. A whole life insurance policy from Country Financial can help you do just that. Take the first step towards protecting your family today by calling me, Steve Thompson. I will help you understand the types of benefits offered with whole life insurance.
Life insurance policies issued by Country Life Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois. For cost and complete coverage details, contact Steve Thompson.
No time to pack a lunch? You don't have to. Jackie's Lunchbox, the former Ray's Doghouse, is open from Monday through Friday, 5:30 to 2 p.m., Saturdays 6 to 11 a.m. for breakfast only. They have daily $5 meals, all you FCHS students, and they deliver. Call 618-302-1215 to order or visit them at 720 West Delaware. Jackie's Lunchbox. Never worry about packing a lunch again.
You can watch the show on YouTube or by following the link on Facebook. Now, back to Morning Coffee on WFIW.
Good morning.
She's being nice to you guys this morning.
She has. Well,
No
when
makeup,
we have guests,
no schmucks, nothing like that.
When we have guests, we don't like to, even though, Bruce, just to be honest, you are also a man of a certain age with us. And sometimes.
Thanks a lot.
Sometimes she gets a little miffed, and she casts aspersions on our longevity.
Plus, he slipped her an extra $10 to be nice to us.
Well,
today.
that's good.
So,
Did you give her a
I do have
certificate?
something.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I know exactly, and see, you're being treated nice here because we'd like to have you back. Go ahead.
All right. Here's a list from the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission of emergency room visits paid by Americans on Christmas Day.
Oh no! Please don't tell me
This is going to be
has
fun.
anything to do with ornaments, please.
It does.
Oh no!
As a matter of fact.
Oh no!
Now these are visits by Americans who inserted.
These are
things
legitimate.
into various parts of your body. Yeah, these are legitimate.
Oh my!
Alrighty. Here's a sampling. Popcorn kernels in both ears. According to the person who went to the emergency room, she feeds her ears because her ears are hungry.
Hello.
Someone was actually cleaning their ear with a Q-tip, accidentally walked into a wall, and pushed the Q-tip into their ear.
Ooh, that had to hurt.
Oh baby!
Oh my
that
God!
had to bust
Yeah.
the eardrum, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone else placed a crayon in their ear on a dare.
How old are these people? Are these
Yeah,
adults?
I don't know. And how much alcohol was involved?
Well, yeah.
I triple dog dare you to put that crayon in your ear.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Remember,
Here's
George
someone-
Carlin used to smoke crayons, but go ahead.
Yeah. Here's someone who sneezed and a computer keyboard key came out the right nostril.
What?
I have no idea.
That can't be.
That person then sneezed again, and another one almost came out.
A keyboard?
No, a key.
A key. I was going to say the whole keyboard.
One of the little keys.
The little alphabet number or letter? Or?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, how do you get that in your
I have
nose?
no idea. I don't know how you get them off the keyboard. I used to go in to typing class when we had manual typewriters, and I would go to the best student in class, and I would switch the keys.
Switch the keys around? That's
it's just
a good idea.
It's the only class I ever flunked.
Here are things that were found in a person's throat.
Okay. And now, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Stay above the belt, okay?
Oh, well, I've got a couple that were below the belt.
Please stay
I'll
above.
be nice.
Let's see that as the Mendoza line.
All right.
And let's stay above it, okay?
All right. I will not say anything below the belt.
Thank you
All
very
right.
much. Now,
Okay.
I tell you what, 4 or 5 days into this diet, we might go there.
All right. But I will tell you the Christmas ornaments was involved below the belt.
Okay. I don't want
No. Anyway, things that went into people's throat.
Right.
Mulch.
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 That had to be hold my beer and watch this.
Yeah. Someone else swallowed a quarter while eating peanuts. I don't know how you do that, but someone did.
Wow. I came close to doing that once with a Sancho, but that was because I was in line at Taco Tierra.
And someone else swallowed a plastic toy banana.
All right. There you go.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Yeah, Mike and Mark and Bruce.
Yes.
I was talking about the 70-71 Mules team, and
yes.
then this year's Mules team. That would have been an interesting non-conference game with North Clay, like in 70-71. Louisville shot about every 20 seconds, and I got in February of 71, North Clay put up 109 points against Sisney.
Oh my!
93 points.
Wow.
How much did Sisney have? Did you say?
93.
Okay,
No defense
93.
in that game.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Wow. Well,
See,
thanks.
Louisville with Coach Kent Lewis, you run and gun, but you sacrifice
The defense.
Yeah.
What was
Kinda-
the team?
Kind of like the Grinnell system.
Yeah,
Is
well,
that the
no,
one
do,
you're
do you
thinking
remember?
of?
Do you remember Loyola Marymount?
Yes.
Yeah.
They were the same way.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They would fast break. You know, that happened a lot during that tournament. One of the teams fast braked after a bucket on us and beat us consistently.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Carrier Mills did.
No.
Yeah. Well, for a few times.
A couple of times.
Couple of three times. I think
Should've
Carterville
taught him
did
to
it a
get
couple of
back.
times. But the Grinnell system, Grinnell College out in
Yes,
Iowa,
yes.
they ran an offense where as soon as a shot went up, all 5 guys would go back to play, would go back on defense.
Back on defense.
So it didn't
So there was
matter.
nobody blocking out.
Nobody blocking out. They didn't even go for offensive rebounds.
So they're hoping that they're not, the other team's not shooting 40% or 35%,
Right.
and they're going to beat them down.
Your goal in that system is to get up as many shots as you can. So thereby you'll see games that are 108 to 93, 109 to 93. I saw a high school team a couple of years ago, Oakall Valley from up by Mount Zion.
Mm-hmm.
They ran the Grinnell system. They'd play a minute, bring 5 kids in. They'd switch every minute.
Wow.
Run the other team down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so consequently, this team averaged about 90 points a game over the course of the season.
Wow.
They didn't win much.
No.
And that's why the coach is no longer there. But
right,
it's fun to watch.
Here we
it's
are.
a nightmare to call broadcast.
We're
on.
35,
I'll bet it is,
We're
yeah.
35 minutes into the program. Bruce, tell us who Bruce Reeves is.
What do you want to know?
Well, I mean, how long you been around Fairfield?
Fairfield's my hometown.
All right.
So
FCHS grad.
Graduated from FCHS in 67. Graduated from SIU in 71.
The SIUC.
So I was down there for the fun times.
Yes, I bet you were. Closed down a few buildings.
Oh, it was not someplace looking back, it's not someplace you wanted to be. But
your career?
We were there. I have a degree in education, but I realized about 2 weeks into my student teaching, I didn't have the demeanor to put up with smart mouth high school seniors. So I went. My dad worked for Oil Well Supply, and he called me and he said, "Hey, there's National Supplies got an opening. Would you be interested?" And I said, "Sure." So I worked for National. I worked in the oil field supply business for 30 years.
Out of here?
This area.
Okay.
I spent 1 year in Michigan and 1 year, and the company sent me to Michigan for 1 year and down to Kentucky for 1 year.
All right, so
but most of the time it's been right here.
For a moment, get on your soapbox. What's wrong with the oil industry here now?
One man's name, Mike Madigan.
I figured as much. I've said it before.
The Springfield has killed the oil industry in southern Illinois.
It's
they don't realize how important it was or is
to this
the economy down here.
I think folks farther to the south in the coal mines will probably say the same thing.
Yeah. I have a cousin that lives in Kentucky, and he was a coal miner, and we were talking this weekend about the situation with the coal mines. It's not any well, and that that lady representative from New York. I can't the Democratic Socialist that just got elected.
Ocasio.
Yeah, she's wanting to kill the oil and the coal industry.
Sure. They want
super green power.
They want big fans and solar.
Yeah, and she wants to tax the highest income bracket at 70% to pay for it. And that's,
there was a time not that long ago, Bruce, where the oil companies were coming in because of because of fracturing and leasing large stretches of Wayne County because of the amount of oil underneath Wayne County.
Yeah, there's a lot there.
And then the state took over.
Yes, state got involved. Well, and I went to a meeting. They were talking about the fracking in this area, and there was a couple of people in the room that they were just so upset they were going to start this fracking. And I looked at the lady and I said, "Ma'am, they've been fracking wells in Illinois since the early 50s." And she said, "What?" And I said, "Yeah, they started fracking wells in Wayne County in the early 50s."
Eldon Doty told me the exact same thing. Eldon Doty
well, he worked
said
for
me,
Independent.
He said, I said, "This is ridiculous." He says, "You can't fix stupid," was his quote.
No, you can't. No, you cannot. And like I say, I don't think the people north of Springfield understand what the importance of the oil industry to the southern half of the state.
Got a call.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
you was talking about some ball games earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, did he by any chance play with Bob Carter or Danny Carter?
I didn't play basketball. They were both in school when I was. I did not play basketball. My freshman basketball coach told me that I ran too long in one place to be a basketball player.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for the
All
call.
So Bob Carter he was a great shooter. He would have lit it up from 3-point range.
Yeah.
No, from watching him, he would have had 2,000 points if he
Well,
had the 3-point shot.
Well,
there was a kid from one line.
He was
going to shoot. He was going to make it.
Yeah.
Those days, that was a show in Fairfield when Ron Felling would come to town as a part of the NEC with Jay Scheidler or Marty the Mule Simmons.
Yes.
That was a show.
Yeah.
People would come just to see them.
Watch him play, sure.
Scheidler was the best three-point shooter I ever saw. And I never saw him play in high school. I only saw him play in college at the University of Kentucky.
Yeah.
And I went to a couple of camps down there when he played at Kentucky, and he was shooting there. Best shooter I've ever seen.
He was a pure shooter.
Yeah.
Just pure shooter.
Some great teams.
Great teams.
You up there for the Capital Classic, which normally we always just didn't play very well. Thank God this year was the first time we won it.
Yeah.
But you go up there in that. They're still in the same gym, aren't they? From the
no, they've got a new one. Larson's got a new gym.
They've got a new gym, and it's a palace.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. That old gym was.
Well, anyway, I used to go and they'd
but
have
every other year they'll play at Red Hill for the championship round.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But Red Hill's got a great gym.
Oh yeah, I've been there too.
Speaking of gyms,
I didn't know
around the
Lawrenceville
state,
had a new one though.
Boy, that new gym down there is huge.
Yeah,
I mean it's big,
it's nice
and it's nice.
Well, they've got such a wonderful history. There's just so many great palaces of basketball in Southern Illinois.
Yeah. You look at and great teams in Southern Illinois. I mean, you look at Lawrenceville in the past, Pinckneyville, Nashville, Centralia,
Mount Vernon.
Yeah. I mean, there are some. Benton from
Benton's
the year,
in the past has been good. Well, the Centralia Holiday Tournament used to be, when I was in high school back then, that was the holiday tournament to play in Illinois. Because all kinds of teams came down from Chicago to play there.
Didn't they used to have 32 teams in that?
Yes.
Okay, and I think Carbondale did too.
Yeah.
Carbondale at one point I think had a small school and a large school tournament.
Yeah.
And then the two winners would play.
Yeah. But
well, I can remember reading as a little guy some of the stories about the great Rich Herron teams
at
Benton.
Yeah. Oh yes, Rich Younkus and coached the Bulls, Doug Collins.
And I always thought that was so impressive to walk into those old gyms and see those shrines to those players.
Oh, sure, yes.
And when I went to the new gym at McLeansboro, first thing I said is, "Show me the shrine to Sloan."
It's there.
It's there. I had to look for it. It wasn't right there
and
in
also
the main gym.
the football player.
Karl Mott.
Karl Mott played for the Oilers for years.
Yeah, for years. Well, they had a couple of brothers that played after Jerry Sloan, the Burns twins. And they played for Northwestern.
Well, his son, they won the state championship. Sloan's son, didn't he?
Yeah, and then he went to Indiana.
Yes. Then he went to Indiana,
and I was told Bobby Knight told him the first year. He goes, "I don't know why I recruited you. You can't play."
Oh my!
That's Bobby Knight.
Well, he pretty much said that
I was going to say that's Bobby.
Well, he
Knight.
said that to Marty Simmons too.
Yeah.
And that's
and Marty took it to heart.
Felling was the assistant coach.
Yes.
Yeah,
that was part of the deal.
It probably was. They didn't get along very well.
And
Felling and
was it me?
Knight.
Is it just me, or is it fact that every team that had a kid either recruited or went to Indiana had those striped pants?
Oh, that was a tradition.
Yeah.
Because I know Effingham for year with Uwe Blob.
Yeah.
They had the red and white striped warm-up pants.
Quick, what was Uwe's brother's name? Olaf. Uwe and Olaf.
Uwe and Olaf. Okay.
Okay, I have a tickler before we go to a break because I need extra time.
Okay.
Trivia today is planes, trains, and automobiles. Bruce, you better be ready. You've been good at this, calling out on the phone.
Hey, it's pretty easy when you're sitting at home in a recliner to answer these questions.
This is going to be
not under the gun.
You're under the gun now. We'll be back after this.
Fairfield Community High School Basketball Tuesday on WFIW 104.9 and WFIWradio.com as the Mules host Albany Richland County. Our broadcast about 7:30 p.m. Tuesday with pregame information. Mules basketball brought to you by Moreland Bishop McDonald's, Napa of Fairfield, People's National Bank, Rush Appliance and Furniture, Vaughn Tire, Wabash General Hospital, and Wayne White Propane. It's the Mules and the Tigers this Tuesday, 7:30 on WFIW 104.9 and WFIWradio.com.
Hi folks, this is Sandy at Gill Sales and Service. When it comes to laundry, it's true what they say. They don't make them like they used to, but Speed Queen still does. Speed Queen washers and dryers are built using premium metal components, not plastic. They're manufactured with rugged, commercial-grade construction, and they're pushed beyond their limits in their state-of-the-art lab to deliver 25 years of premium performance in your home. Speed Queen, built better to last longer. Get your Speed Queen at Gill Sales and Service, 1605 West Main in Fairfield.
Let Dairy Queen help you kick off 2019. Stop in this month and get a 4-piece chicken strip basket for $4.99. During the month of January, try Dairy Queen's Blizzard of the Month, Reese's Outrageous. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Reese's Pieces, peanut butter, and caramel topping all mixed with vanilla soft serve and blended to Blizzard perfection. Need an ice cream cake? Dairy Queen will help you decide the perfect cake. Stop in at 1204 West Main Street. Open 7 days a week, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
The Infinity 20 air conditioner from Carrier combines the energy efficiency of Green Speed Intelligence with the convenience of Infinity controls. The system only uses the energy needed to respond more precisely to your comfort needs. With reduced temperature swings, improved dehumidification, and ultra-quiet operation, the most advanced line of products from Carrier just got a lot cooler. Carrier, turn to the experts. Call Sam or Kara at Complete HVAC and Plumbing today at 445-3329 or visit their website at completehvac.org.
Everyone at Uniquely Rustique wants to thank the shoppers for the great holiday season. The community support is very much appreciated. During the month of January, the girls will be busy cleaning, rearranging, and restocking the shop. Be on the lookout for new home decor, candles, inspirational gifts, and more. New toys and games will be added as well. Keep watch on the store's Facebook page and the big sign out front for information about surprise sales that will be popping up. Come see them Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to 3. Give Uniquely Rustique the pleasure of serving you in 2019.
WFIW 104.9 and WFIWradio.com. Good morning, Sheldon Bunning.
Good morning, Mark.
How are you this morning? How was the weekend?
Yeah, short. It's always short, though.
Right. Sheldon, of course, is at Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler.
Sheldon, you have anybody come in and ask for a black and white glossy of you since last week?
No autographs needed.
No, you don't have any groupies yet?
I don't think so.
They didn't ask you when you came back in from the show for an autographed picture or anything?
No.
Shame on
them.
them.
All right, well, we're going to have you back then until that happens.
Yep, I think so. So what do you got going on there? What's the new deals for the new year?
Well, it is the Start Something New event with Chrysler and the Ram products, I guess, and it's going to be the Jeep days all month long. So we do have some amazing deals on our new Jeeps. We've got the Renegade, actually. The 19s have not hit the ground yet, but they have got some big deals on the 18s. I think we've got a few of these sitting down here. I was looking at a brand new Latitude package, which is the Sport is the basic one. The Latitude is the kind of the middle of the road package, but we've got a brand new 4x4 in an 18, automatic, Bluetooth, very very well equipped. But it's got, we've got it marked down $6,589. I think our online price on that thing was $20,276, and that is a brand new 4x4 Jeep Renegade. We've got some other good deals on our remaining. We've got some 19 old body style Ram trucks too. We've got some big savings on those as well.
You know, you were talking about Jeeps just a couple of minutes ago. Isn't Jeep coming out with a pickup truck again?
They are. They are.
Okay.
They're going to have I think the first model is going to be, and maybe the only model, they've kind of kept us in the dark, but they are bringing back the Gladiator nameplate. And it will be a four-door pickup based off of the four-door Jeep Wrangler platform.
And those are coming out in 19, right?
It's going to be a 20 model.
Okay, a 20 model.
Said that they should be on the ground sometime in the second quarter of 19.
So maybe we might actually see one March or April or May, right?
Hopefully so, or even sooner. But we can't order them just yet, but they're coming.
All right. And that's something that Jeep hasn't had out for a while.
Gosh, I can't. I'm trying to thinking, do the math in my head, but I can't remember what the last year was for the Jeep pickup. They had the Comanche.
Yep,
which
I
was
remember
based on
those.
the
Yeah.
Cherokee.
All right.
I think it was the late 80s, mid 80s when the last time they had what they considered a full size truck.
All right. Sounds great. And, of course, all the deals are going on now, and you can go to the website to check them out.
You can. You can go right to the website and go to LeMansOnline.com, and that'll pull you up on either site. It's a splash page, and we've got the Chevy store and the Chrysler store that are used on both. Really simple. Take a look at them, check them out. You can even apply for financing on the website. So.
All right. All right, Sheldon, I want to thank you for joining us. We appreciate the visit. We will talk to you on Thursday.
All right. You guys are welcome. We'll see you Thursday.
All right. Sheldon Bunning from Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler joins us every Monday and Thursday here on the WFIW Morning Show.
Radar Weather is sponsored by Conard Financial Group at 510 West Delaware in Fairfield, with securities offered through Raymond James. Conard Financial Group, investing in the community since 2003.
Do you know the difference between a traditional and a Roth IRA? Which one is best suited for your retirement goals? Conard Financial Group is committed to helping you understand the benefits and drawbacks of each. Phone 842-7855 today for help with choosing the retirement account that's right for you. Raymond James Financial Services, member FINRA, SIPC. Life well planned. And don't forget to like our Facebook page, Conard Financial Group.
Time to check that Fairfield area weather forecast. 80% chance for showers today, high 58. Partly cloudy tonight, low 45. For tomorrow, sunshine, high of 50. Sunshine and colder on Wednesday with a high 35. Mostly sunny, 32 the high on Thursday. And for Friday, cloudy skies with a high 38. Overnight low was 51. Yesterday's high, 51 as well. Currently humidity at 68%. Winds from the south at 12 miles an hour. Pressure at 29.92 and holding. Right now, overcast skies, and we've got 56 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar showing some rain moving to the northeast, coming up out of southeast Missouri. It's just getting into Illinois at this point, into our section of Illinois. It's moved into northern Illinois quite a bit earlier today. That should be coming our way, and is coming our way at the present time.
Radar Weather has been sponsored by Conard Financial Group at 510 West Delaware in Fairfield, with securities offered through Raymond James. Conard Financial Group, investing in the community since 2003.
You can call in to Morning Coffee at 842-3715 and add your 2 cents. You can also message the crew on Facebook by going to the WFIW Facebook page.
You certainly can, because I'm looking at it right here over my left hand at the live stream.
Now, okay, with your right hand, it's called the Dutch reach.
Is this
with
the
the left hand, is that the...
that's the Portuguese reach.
Oh, that's the Portuguese reach. Okay.
I just want to make sure you
Now,
understand.
how many people in Wayne County are going to reach over and open the door with their right hand?
Now, when we got out of the car Saturday at Red Hill,
you did it?
I told Vaughn, I said, you need to use the Dutch reach.
Only thing I've ever done is the Dutch treat, but I've not done the Dutch reach.
No.
But I'm on a busy highway. I should.
Yep, you should.
I should do that. I look in the mirror. Okay. I have a package here, Bruce, that includes 10 questions. This is titled Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Because you are an astute person who listens often and often gives me the answer.
You reckon I should have told him my training as a salesman taught me to read upside down?
Oh, no. And I've had this laying out. Well, then I'm going to say a solid 8. You guys are going to score a solid 8 on this. Okay.
Now, is that a solid 8 from the team combined, or is that just from?
Well, he's going to carry your butt.
Bruce.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
carrying
right.
your butt.
There's no pressure there.
I guarantee you that he's carrying you. Okay.
I don't imagine.
All right. Here's the first one. The topic: planes, trains, and automobiles.
Wait a minute, Bruce. We need to. Before
Hesitate.
you word out the answer, hesitate. Okay.
Yes.
Just wanted to
pause.
remind it. Okay.
Pause
for a moment.
Do a Dutch reach until you answer. Okay.
All right.
All right. He is the only driver to win the Indianapolis 500, which he won 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
The Daytona 500, the 24 Hours of Daytona, and the 24 Hours of Le Mans. So just hold on a second. Don't answer. Give it a moment. All right.
I think I know.
Okay, we'll start with you. Go ahead.
Al Unser.
Bobby Unser.
Cale Yarborough.
A.J. Foyt.
There it is.
A.J. Foyt.
A.J. Foyt.
Okay.
Won it 4 times.
Well, not off to a very good start.
No, not very good.
Hey,
'Cause
we
I'm not
got
gonna
it. We got the
You got it,
answer.
but
Yeah,
you
we
didn't
did.
get it. You didn't get. You don't
We
get
didn't get it
credit
quick.
for it.
Well, you
No.
said hesitate.
You did
Those
hesitate.
first answers were hesitate answers.
Clearly.
We were hesitating.
All right, to 1939, which car company became the first automobile manufacturer to offer air conditioning in the car?
In 1939?
1939, the first AC package in a car.
So if you had that car, you had to go outside to cool off.
Yeah.
Because there weren't very many houses
All right,
with air conditioning.
Bruce, you started off.
I'm going to say General Motors.
All right. Go ahead.
Not General Motors?
Nope.
Okay.
Think luxury.
I am thinking luxury.
Duesenberg.
No.
No. Hudson. Started with
No.
an H.
No. Nope.
Rolls-Royce.
Nope. Here it is. Packard.
Packard.
Packard was
No
the first.
longer in business.
No longer in business. But I thought a
Yeah.
good trivia question.
Yeah,
nonetheless.
it
All
is.
right. Number 3. What kind of business did the Wright brothers own? Hold on. Not quickly. Think about it. And it was not. It was not an airline.
I
okay?
think I know this one.
All right.
I'm pretty sure I know this
What
one.
kind of business did the Wright brothers own? You can start.
Bicycles.
Yeah, bicycles.
That's it. In 1889, the
got
brothers.
In Ohio.
Yes. They started their own newspaper, the West Side News. Wilbur edited the paper. Orville was the publisher. The brothers also shared a passion for bicycles.
Did you know their dad made them promise never to fly in the together?
No.
That he made them promise that they would never ride together in an airplane, in one of their airplanes.
There's a lot of confidence there.
Well,
bicycles were a new craze in 1892. They opened their bike shop, fixing bicycles and selling their own designs. Okay, one right now, one in the book for you. You're starting up. What is the normal cruising altitude of a commercial passenger liner? And I'll give you some range there.
Okay.
The normal cruising altitude, Bruce.
I'd say 30,000 feet.
Okay.
45,000.
Actually, for the bigger planes, it's 40,000. But I would say the Southwest flights I've been on, 30,000 is right. So I'll give that to you. I'll give that to you.
Hey, we're 2 for 4.
Right.
We're getting better.
Number 5. How many people are on the freight trains that roll through Fairfield? Hold on. How many people are on the freight? The Norfolk Western or Southern?
Are these railroad employees or these?
Well, how many people are on the
hobos
plane
who have jumped on?
Well, you can't count them.
Okay. All right. I would say. Go ahead, Bruce.
I'd say 2.
You're right.
Yeah.
On a freight train, on a line like that, you'll have the locomotive engineer and a conductor. The conductor does most of the groundwork and communication. So there's 2 normally on one of those.
I was going to say 2 too, but I learned it from watching that Railroad Alaska show.
Yes. I've watched that too. Number 6. What is the model name for the classic wing-tailored let me try that again. What is the model name for the classic wing-tailed 1957 Chevrolet? The wing-tailed 1957 Chevrolet. What was the model name, Bruce?
Bel Air.
That's it. Very good, Bel Air.
Congratulations. All
That
right,
is it.
that's great.
Well done. Okay.
Bruce is carrying us.
He is. I told you that. Number 7. What's the name of the aerospace manufacturing corporation based in St. Louis that was merged into Boeing in 1997?
Oh, I think I know that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
McDonnell Douglas.
That's right. Based in Lambert, St. Louis International Field. McDonnell Douglas was formed with a merger of McDonnell Aircraft to the Douglas Aircraft Company in 1967. They were a part of the Gemini program.
Oh, yes, big
yes.
time. Yes.
Anyway, they went to Boeing in 97. They are also famous for the DC-10 airliner and the F-15 Eagle Air Superiority Fighter. Number 8, there are 3 trains that travel between Carbondale and Chicago, operated by Amtrak. Name at least one of the 3 service lines.
Oh, I know that.
Well, somebody's calling you with the answer. Yeah, okay.
I'll call you back in a couple of minutes.
City of New Orleans.
That's one. You got it. That's one.
The Illini.
That's 2. What's the third one?
The Saluki.
That's it. All 3.
All right.
Well done,
Hey.
guys. Well done.
Arlo Guthrie, thank you.
Not bad. Okay, I got only a couple of minutes and a couple of questions. There are 2 runways at Fairfield Municipal Airport. How long are they? This is good and local.
I'd say the east-west runway is 2,500 feet.
Okay. What do you
Quarter
say?
mile.
One is 4,000 feet, of
That's
course.
the east-west runway.
Okay.
almost a mile.
And one is 2,000 feet.
Okay.
4,000 and 2,000. What did you say?
East-west runway is it would be the 4,000-foot runway.
You said
That's the wrong-
2,500.
I said 2,500.
Okay, so wrong.
Okay.
Last one. What was Howard Hughes' famous huge airplane called? It
I
had
know
a
that one.
nickname.
Spruce Goose.
That's it.
Uh-huh.
That's it. Hughes.
There you go.
H-4 Hercules, also known as the Spruce Goose, and that's it. Bruce.
Never got more than what, about 10 feet off the
10
ground?
feet off the
Yeah,
Only
yeah.
flew
One
one
time.
time.
One
Only
time.
flew one time.
They did it with Spruce because they didn't have enough metal at the
Yeah,
time.
didn't
Isn't
have
there?
enough war.
Didn't have
It's-
enough goose.
It's in storage in Seattle, in a special climate-controlled hangar.
Does this man know everything? Thank you for being with us
Hey, I
this
enjoyed
morning.
every minute of it.
We're going to have you back. Thank
Yes.
you very much, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.